Premier Doug Ford spoke in front of business and political leaders, a crowd of around 1,400 people. Before he spoke, a new Ontario government ad aired, set to launch soon south of the border.
When someone says, let's impose tariffs on foreign imports, it looks like they're doing the patriotic thing by protecting American products.
That voice narrates the entire one-minute ad, warning of the impact of tariffs.
Markets shrink and collapse, businesses and industries shut down, and millions of people lose their jobs.
It ends showing the speaker, the late Republican President Ronald Reagan, from an address in 1987. Ford told the crowd it was his idea.
Let's take Ronald Reagan's words and let's blast it to the American people. And our first launch is going to be on every major network. Maybe one may not get it.
He says CNN was nervous about airing it.
We're going to launch a $75 million ad, and we're going to repeat that message to every Republican district there is, right across the entire country.
That's a big price tag. The province's Auditor General found an entire year's worth of government ad spending hit almost $104 million for the last fiscal year, and that was a record. The finance minister says he thinks it'll be worth it.
We're a $1.2 trillion economy, and I think it's going to be very effective.
How he'll judge if it's a success?
Ideally, no tariffs, and ideally a good deal for Canada, and I think that's the #1 objective. Not just any deal, but a good deal and certainty for workers and for businesses in Canada.
After his speech, the Premier was interviewed on stage by Ben Mulrooney and ended with an unusual story from this summer, saying he helped stop a suspected thief outside a Home Depot.
I pull up behind him and jump out of the car. I said, buddy, what's in your bag? Nothing's in my bag. I said, buddy, I'm going to kick your ass all over the parking lot. Show me what's in your bag.
The Premier said the person pulled out a saw that the store manager identified as stolen.
And then I went on to tell him if I ever see him in the parking lot, he's going to get a beating like he's never got before. But that's what you have to do.
It was an unexpected, unprompted story from a premier who's increasingly been ending news conferences with personal rants or photo ops using props. The most cited, pouring out an entire bottle of Crown Royal. Lorenda, Reddekopp, CBC News, Toronto.